Channel 52, we have Tom Lippy and Neil Henderson, the KCBS editor set.
New report from the American Lung Association out advised to prescribe burns to mitigate the harm to one's health from worsening wildfires.
Any type of smoke is not good for our health, says Director of Air Pollution and Health Research at Stanford's Parker Center for Allergy and Asthma Research, Mary Kernicki. But there is more control with prescribed burns.
The benefit of the prescribed fire isn't planned, so there can be some warnings for individuals that might be experiencing some smoke effects, typically lower intensity and of shorter duration and can be controlled.
Air purifiers and N95 masks can be provided to people as needed, or people can temporarily relocate. With wildfires, it's not just trees and grass burning.
If a wildfire is out of control and ends up invading a town, you're going to have other things like plastics and vinyl and
It's theorized that prescribed burns happen just along North America from the growing health threat posed by wildfires. Martin Schaefer, KCBS, one from California Water District. Has been repeatedly asked to conserve. More from Karen Adams for Odyssey Sister Station KNX. $1 has been stolen 20 homes a week since the beginning of the month by the Los Virgenes Municipal Water District.
What this does is it still allows your water to come out of your shower, although a lot slower. The water coming out of your faucet is a little bit slower. But most importantly, what it does is completely remove the ability for your outdoor irrigation system to function.
The LDMWD plastic nut tells KNX the device is installed after a homeowner has been repeatedly warned to cut back on water usage and remains on the water meter for 2 weeks.
If they still continue to be elevated above that 150% of your water budget, it goes on again, this time for a full month.
More than 1,600 customers are slated to have water flow restrictions installed. That said, the homeowner can sign a commitment form to get out of it. On to Wall Street, the money watch stocks fell broadly today. Apple's moving to finance with its new buy now, pay later service is the real thing. It plans to handle the lending itself for the new Apple Pay Later service that it announced this week. A Poland owns financing overseas credit checks and make loan decisions about our making business and direction from home. The best place to buy a Timberclick mattress is at Mancini Tricor. Let's match different. Selection and service. Visit any one of our Northern California locations.
Today we're talking about things that make us uncomfortable, like being on an airplane, or having a real conversation about ED, impotence, or low testosterone. At Prime Now Medical, they've helped thousands of men in the Bay Area. Here's Dr. Robert Rowley. Visit first visit PSA and testosterone test, Doppler ultrasound, and a full year of follow-up visits for just $99. Learn more at PrimeNowMedical.com or call 415-761-4037. That's 415-761-4037.
The Honest Diapers and Wipes bundle was made to give you peace of mind and one less thing to do. Good for the planet, good for your baby, and good for you to mix and match sizes in the coolest seasonal prints. Their hypoallergenic wipes are made with over 99% water and 100% plant-based cloths for all life's messes. Plus, you save 20% with every bundle and get 15% off diaper TV extras and clean products for the whole family. Check out the Honest Diapers and Wipes bundle at honest.com. Radio, 30% off your first month subscription.
What if you could build a six-figure family income with almost absolute savings? You heard that right. Get a discount on your investment rating. Six-figure income, 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. I am Brett Kitchen, best-selling author, starring in a new Hollywood documentary called Baby Boom. film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Harvard, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept called the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right, if the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you're over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of the brand new movie, The Baby Boomer Dilemma, at 1-800-960-8585. This is a $30 value. Call today, you get it completely free. I'll even pay your shipping and handling, no credit card required. So don't delay, call right now. 1-800-960-8585. That's 1-800-960-8585. 1-800-960-8585. Off to the Richmond Bridge as we continue our traffic watch, and Kim checks in from your local Honda dealers traffic center with more.
That stall that was blocking a lane before mid-span, the eastbound direction, backing up traffic into Marin County is clear. So it's starting to loosen up on the stand. It's going to really back things up on both the Sir Francis Drake and it's backed up to 101 on eastbound 5E. There may be a fender bender on 580 in the backup there. I can see heavy traffic too through Marin County and northbound 101 as you head out of Marin City, and it turns out adding to the heavy traffic there in the northbound direction. We heard from the KCBS Waze Force about a stall northbound before 580 in San Rafael, blocking the third lane from the left. So that's super slow there. No new delays on the Golden Gate Bridge coming or going from Marin County. We did have a crash mid-span northbound. That was quickly cleared. No new incidents on the Bay Bridge. Heavy traffic though getting out of San Francisco on both northbound 101 and eastbound 80. Just into the long as they get off to the stand. Your next step is at 508 on the traffic leader, KCBS. 5 to 6 degrees, some of those inland valleys in the low to mid-90s, and then there will be a heat advisory in effect inland on Friday. Those temperatures triple digits to about 103. Traffic and weather together on KCBS. Coming up, our Jim Davis.
Mayor of San Francisco reacts to the recall.
I also want to just really dispel this myth that's going on out here. On Megan Goldstein at a Chase Center viewing party for Game 2.
And like everybody really likes hearing, like it's really like like a good vibe.
The house passes a sweeping uncontrolled bill that's unlikely to become law.
Good afternoon, I'm Patty Rising.
This is Jeff Bell.
CBS News is next. When you need to know, KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station. 5 o'clock.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I am Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. The House passed a package of gun bills that includes raising it to 21, the age for buying semi-automatic weapons. This after a House committee listened to testimony from mass shooting survivors and family members, including 11-year-old Mia Cerrillo in Uvalde, Texas. She feared she would be next.
I thought he was going to come back to lose blood and put it all on me.
What did you do then when you put the boat on yourself?
To stay quiet, and then I got my teacher's phone and called 911.
What did you tell 911?
I told her that we told me.
It was hard to find a dry eye as Mia's father watched his daughter's recorded testimony. That's CBS's Nicole Killian. A Marine Corps aircraft has crashed in Southern California in a remote desert area. CBS's Jonathan Digliotti.
According to police reports, the Osprey carried a crew of 5. It is not yet known if any of them survived. The military aircraft crashed in a very remote area more than 200 miles southeast of Los Angeles near the Arizona border.
A California man is facing attempted murder charge after he was arrested near Justice Brett Kavanaugh's Maryland home. CBS's Steve Dorsey.
Federal court records say Nicholas Roski was arrested near the justice's home with a pistol, knife, ammunition, pepper spray, zip ties, and other items. It came as Roski was on the phone with police dispatchers saying he was having suicidal thoughts, had a firearm, and was planning to kill a Supreme Court justice.
According to a criminal complaint, Roski told a detective he was upset about, among other things, the leak of a draft opinion indicating the court would overturn Roe v. Wade. It's hot in the Southwest in Phoenix. KPHO TV meteorologist Royal Norman Says temperatures went well past the century mark late this afternoon.
103 is our average. We're still way off the record of 115. That goes back to 1985, but 110 today for the first time this year.
Too much rain doesn't mean just flooding. It means contaminated and undrinkable well water for millions of people. CBS's Peter King.
A survey from several organizations, including the EPA, says about 53 million Americans, or about 17% of the population, rely on private wells for drinking water. But the absence of regulations and monitoring could expose users to bacteria and viruses. The biggest risks come from flooding or heavy rain, contaminants seeping into wells.
Right.
The Northwestern researcher says, for example, E. coli levels were 3 times higher than normal in many Texas wells after Hurricane Harvey. Data show other hurricanes have caused similar bumps.
This is CBS News.
Hiring is a lot easier with Indeed. Their powerful platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates, all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Not far off, even though I just got this.
It's 5:03 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. We're warming up tomorrow, down rate, hot on Friday. Good evening, I'm Patty Rising.
And I'm Jeff Bell. Residents and local leaders are reacting today to the recall of Santa Pacific District Attorney Chief Levine in yesterday's state primaries. KCBS's Jim Taylor catches up with Mayor London Green on the city streets. The mayor on a neighborhood merchant walk south of Market, taking a moment to address the recall of DA Chesa Boudin.
I also want to just really dispel this myth that's going on out there.
That myth that Boudin's progressive policies will disappear. He sought to reform the criminal justice system, ending the use of cash bail, stopping prosecution of minors as adults, and focusing on lowering jail populations.
This does not mean that criminal justice reform in San Francisco is going anywhere. It does not mean that there will be all of a sudden a significant setback.
The mayor says the voters' message was a demand of accountability, but
Sometimes accountability means community service. It is not just about law and order and tough on crime and locking people up and throwing away the key. That's not what this is about.
it's her job to appoint a replacement. Is there a list?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a list. I would say that there are a lot of people who have reached out to my office to express interest.
Whoever she appoints will face voters in the general election. With the mayor on the streets of San Francisco, Jim Taylor, KCBS. By the way, we'll have more on this developing story coming up at 5:20 as we check in with legal analyst Park.
With San Jose's mayoral race likely headed for a runoff, voters will now have to ask themselves, do they want to run their city? An experienced political insider or a newcomer promising big change? KCBS's Keith Vanconi has more on how the race is shaping up.
There is a stark contrast between the two candidates who came out on top in this election. On the one hand, you've got Eddie Chavez, who has been a fixture of South Bay politics for decades. And on the other, you've got Matt Mahan, a relative newcomer, still serving his first term on San Jose City Council. For her part, Chavez is highlighting a lot of political experience and her track record working with political leaders throughout the South Bay.
I think what people want is that kind of coordination, that kind of collaboration, that kind of outcome that really does, in a very meaningful way, improve the quality of life for people, not just individuals.
But Mahan is making the case that with so many of the region's problems seemingly growing worse, Chavez's long track record could be taken as mark against her. Here he is speaking the morning after the vote.
Just way too many excuses for why we aren't making progress on homelessness, crime, trash, housing costs. So what the message I think came through loud and clear last night is that voters want to change.
In San Jose, Keith Vanconi, KCBS.
Well, Golden State Warriors fans are arriving at Chase Center for a watch party as the team gets set to take on the Boston Celtics in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Our own Megan Goldsby is on hand and joins us live with the very latest. Megan.
Yeah, Jeff, of course, the Warriors have had watch parties before, but it was across the Bay. This is the first Chase Center watch party for the finals. It means that a lot of Warriors fans are getting a glimpse inside for the first time.
Yeah.
If you want to come in and see the stadium, what it looks like, that's what you want to come do.
Enjoy, be around people, and support the Warriors. And you really cannot beat the atmosphere.
Because the electricity inside the building with the people, the energy, everything makes it much exciting, more exciting than on my couch.
And Dr. Roman from Tracy, who told me he'd rather be here than in Boston.
I think it'll be louder than the actual game because Florida's rich, so.
Party tickets only $25. The Warriors on Friday. The doors just open. People be going in now. The game starts at 6. Reporting live at Chase Central's Megan Olstein, KCBS. Thanks, Megan. Just ahead on KCBS, more water regulations for California as the state grapples with the worsening drought.
Time again for KCBS traffic, and boy, we've got some thick traffic in Morgan Hill.
I'm looking at the southbound 101 ride out of South San Jose. A little slower than usual because we do have a crash on 101 just after Highway 3 Golf Drive. Highway 17 finally had extra heavy traffic during the midday and early afternoon hours. Transit roadwork. Right now, traffic is moving smoothly at the speed limit up and over the summit, both northbound and southbound Highway 17 between Los Gatos and Scotts Valley. So let's see what else we got going on. No great ahead in Logan. Yeah, right now, down to new accidents to report, though. Hayward is a little stopped up. We've got a crash on the Nimitz northbound 880 past Whipple Road. 3 cars got tangled up, all of them in the center divide. That explains the extra slow traffic there. Cars now accept real estate donations. They'll take over all expenses for your property. Best of all, they'll provide you with a tax deduction for the full appraised value. To donate, visit carsforkidsrealestate.org. Your next up at 5:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS. We're in for a bit of a warm-up. It's only going to last 2 days, and then temperatures are going to slide in the other direction. Tomorrow, everybody warms up a good 5 to 6 degrees. Some of those inland valleys in the low to mid-80s. Today will be in the low to mid-90s. And then Friday's the main event when the heat advisory will kick in inland, upper 90s to low 100s there with lots of 80s by the bay. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
When it comes to cybersecurity, the biggest threats don't always strike the biggest targets. Almost half of all cyber attacks target small businesses. So help protect yours with Comcast Business Security Edge. It's advanced security that continuously scans for threats and helps protect every connected device. The choice is clear. Get unbeatable business solutions from the most innovative companies, so you can be ready for what's next. Comcast Business is powering possibilities.
Get started with fast and reliable internet and voice for just $49.99 a month for 24 months. Or ask her to get up to a $650 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com today to learn more. Offer ends 6/22/22. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business by by customer vote. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Most innovative company based on American Business 2021 Gold TV Award.
I've had it. I'm done. My wife doesn't care about our relationship or our home. If she no longer attends to my needs, I don't have to live like this. I'm divorcing her, and I don't want to give her a dime of my money. I'm calling attorney Tristan Jaggroup at the Jaggroup Law Office.
Call attorney Tristan Jaggroup, founder of the Jaggroup Law Office, a highly recommended and awarded experienced family law attorney. Divorce, family law, domestic violence, legal separations, spousal and child support, child custody, and prenups. Attorney Tristan Jaggroup is the Bay Area's #1 rated family law attorney. Call attorney Tristan Jaggroup now. 510-556-4013. JAGROOP. 510-556-4013.
KCBS News Time 5:11. This portion of the News Watch is sponsored by Shane Company.
California is tightening access to water supplies. KCBS's Chris Ancarlo reports that a new order goes into effect today, limiting where many water agencies can pull water from.
It's a process called curtailment, which means that entities such as water districts are limited in how much water they can take from rivers based on the age of their water rights. The set of limitations stretch back, in some cases, to water rights dated to 1900. That gives you a sense of the seriousness of the move. The State Water Board's Eric Ekdahl explains the situation as
significant, very deep cuts and curtailments in both